some Azimio La Umoja leaders of alleged interference by ODM in the ongoing process of reconstituting the IEBC. For the record, this process is being conducted in full accordance with the NADCO report. It is also common knowledge that NADCO was chaired by none other than the Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka, the leader of the Wiper Party. Kenyans are fully aware that the inordinate delay in commencing this exercise was due to the failure to resolve the nomination of the Wiper representative to the selection panel. Following the support of ODM, both at the PPLC and in court, including affidavits sworn by our very own Junet Mohammed here, Wiper got its rightful slot, and as we speak, Wiper's nominee to the panel, Koki Muli, has been part of the process from the shortlisting to the ongoing candidate interviews. In fact, one of the candidates who've been shortlisted as a member of the commission is Honorable Musyoka's advisor, and this is fully within the candidate's constitutional right. Further, the law grants the selection panel the authority to determine its own procedures, granting it operational autonomy in executing its mandate. The panel should be allowed to independently execute its mandate without political interference or indeed any other interference. We view the accusation by a section of Azimio leaders as an attempt to preemptively discredit the panel and the outcome of the entire process. Kenyans have waited a very long time to have an electoral commission in place, and we will not countenance any attempts to derail or delay that process. That is the end of the statement, and I thank you for coming as always. If there are questions, we will take them. If not, we will supply you with copies of the statement as we have read it. But I will ask that if you have questions, Eric, I can see you. Please let it be within the purview of the matters we have addressed today. Yes. I think Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka is a senior counsel, is a seasoned lawyer, and he understands the import of being together in government or being in the opposition. As we speak today, this is the top organ of ODM. ODM is not in government, and I don't know how many times we have to answer a question. ODM is not in government. ODM is a distinct, independent political party from the ruling Kenya Kwanza coalition. So when somebody makes an allegation such as that, you have to ask them first, what is the basis of that assertion? Then we can engage from there. Yes, Eric, that was your question. But Eric, we have stated in our statement that the selection panel. Let me just say, we have stated in our statement that the selection panel is supposed to work independently. They are not consulting ODM on who's going to be the chair of IEBC. If that were the case, then we would call all those candidates here, and this team here would be the one to conduct the interviews. But ODM is not the panel.
The right chairman for ODM has not applied.
Yeah, I mean, so if we were consulted, I would probably find a very good chairman for. But that is not my job. It's a job of the panel. Yes.
ODM is always talking of free and fair election.
Please introduce yourself.
My name is
From?
IEBC.
Yes.
Yeah. Most of the time, political parties are asking for the free and fair election. Now, when all parties are demanding for the individual to represent the IEBC, are we going to start for the free and fair election?
That is why we set up a law that sets up an independent panel, because at the end of the day, Kenya has almost 100 registered political parties. Yeah, so that if you remember the process of how we arrived here, there was an ADCO process which Kalonzo and Honorable Ichung'wah chaired. We agreed on the representation on that panel. We agreed that there would be representation from the minority side in the House, 2 And then 2 from the majority side, we have a representative from the Law Society of Kenya. We have a representative of ISPAC, the body governing accountants. Then we have a representative from the political parties liaison committee. And in fact, there is one who's supposed to represent non-parliamentary political parties. They are there. And then representatives of the religious community. That is a broad representation of the society in Kenya. It cannot be up to the political players alone. So for me, really, for anyone else to demand that they need to be consulted, yet they have representation on that body, is to be disingenuous. I think we have answered that question. When you allege bias, you must show that bias. And we are all very clear. You cannot force me to be with someone. ODM is a very bold party. The day that you decide to go with someone, you will do it. But they cannot just force us to be in places where we are not. I will take the last question. Yes.
My name is Romano from West PD. As ODM, from where you sit, are you confident with the whole process as it's going on by the selection panel?
We are confident that the men and women who are selected to represent the various organizations, including the minority party, which ODM is part of, will do the best in the interest of the country and in accordance with their oath of office. So, let them do their job, please. I think we should allow them to do the job. And we can talk about the outcome later. Asante sana, Mungu awabariki.
You are Nikali. Sifuna.